Namaste to everyone. I'm delighted to share a few more experiences with Manikda, that is Satyajit Ray. Although I met him many times, but 2 weeks, day and night, that I spent with him traveling in USA, that was the most memorable, precious memories with him. So, a couple of instances in Los Angeles. We were attending Los Angeles Film Festival, and there were many events just about who's who in Hollywood, big time film stars, producers, directors, everybody was there in one auditorium. And people were asking him questions. It was kind of a dialogue. There was hardly standing room. People were standing outside the entrance doors, just trying to get a glimpse of him and hear his words. So one question I remember, I was sitting just next to him at the head table, and journalists and others, film stars in particular, kept asking him this question, that Mr. Ray, you have made wonderful films in Bengali and dealing with the rural and the poverty situation, hunger, famine, all those things, down to earth. The stories of the soil, land, culture. When are you going to make a movie in English? We are anxious, eager, waiting for that to happen. So he kept explaining that, look, that's my language, my land, my country, my people, my culture. I know it well, and I feel comfortable making movies in Bengali. And that particular film, Shatranj Ke Khiladi, was the first and only movie he made in Hindi. So people were asking, okay, now that you have made movie in Hindi, when are you going to make a movie in English? He kept avoiding the question, or people were persistent. He said, okay, Mr. Ray, if and when you make a movie in English, who will be your producer? He smiled, looked at me, drew a little closer, put his arms on my shoulder and said, if I ever make a movie in English, this young man will be my producer. I felt so elated and hoped that he meant it. And for a number of years after that, I kept hoping that that day will come. Then he passed away. I miss him. And during our stay in Los Angeles, we went to Disneyland, Children's Park. So my friend Saeed Jafri was with me and Manikda. So three of us went, I was driving. It's about an hour and a half drive from where we were staying. And as soon as we reached the Disneyland park, huge park, lots of games and children, families, food, rides, exhibitions, everything was in full swing. And Manikda kept looking in wonder, and he said, it is a very wonderful place. I want to get onto that ride, roller coaster. And then there was a haunted house, ride into the haunted house, scary, in dark, scary sounds and all that, something touching you, etc. So he said he wants to go on that one also. And he was giggling and he said he was looking forward to it. Then I kind of slowed down and Said Jafri whispered in my ears that Dhananjay, don't allow him to go because he has developed a heart condition and these roller coasters, slow and fast, up and down, scary, haunted house rides. I won't suggest that I allow him to go. That's what he said. And I thought about it. I said, that is right. And I didn't want to, of course, take any chance, any harm to be done to Manikda. So I kind of led him to another direction and make some excuses. And I told him, Manikda, I'm also very scared of going on those rides. So I suggest that either we both go or none of us go. And since I'm very scared, I hope you will also stay with me and not go take those rides. So finally he agreed and we just roamed around and watched the fun taking place. Another incident that took place in Los Angeles also. Of course, we had a lot of time together with Manikda. He used to tell me stories and his life and career, people, etc. So there were in the lobby, the hotel, in the lobby, a group of lawyers, Hollywood, big time lawyers, had come to meet him. And so I excused myself. I said that this is something that you can discuss with them. I don't have to be there. So I left the room. And for an hour or two, those black-suited gentlemen were with him. And after they left, I came back to his room and he said, Maida, what was the issue? Is there a problem? No, Dhananjay, there is no problem. These lawyers were trying to convince me to take legal action, lawsuit, against some big-time producer-director in Hollywood because they stole my script. When he was employed at a famous big studio in Hollywood as an artist and scriptwriter, he had written a script, something to do with aliens. And a very successful super hit film was made after that. And the script of that film that was made resembled the script that Manikda had written. So these lawyers were trying to convince him to bring a lawsuit for a big amount of money, and even if he gets part of it, it will still be millions, and he can make all the movies he ever wanted to make. I said, then what happened? He said, then I told him I'm not interested. I said, why you are not interested? He said, for me, the peace of my mind is more important than money. And if there's a lawsuit, I have to appear, I have to be involved, I have to be wondering about it, the outcome and all that. I don't want that tension in my life. So I told them, sorry, I'm not interested. So that kind of showed another very simple, peaceful, calm personality that Manikda had. And I have few more episodes. I will continue in near future. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find it interesting as I did.